Before I go out and start milking the goats, I always get the inside stuff prepped so that way after milking it's fast and easy to get the milk into the fridge. So I use these cloths. I got them on Amazon. They are rather large, so I always cut it in half. So they end up being this size, and then I use one half to clean the udder with the soap, and then I use the other half for the tea tree oil. And then this is my little strainer here, so you just unscrew the bottom, and it has these two pieces. You take these little filters, they almost look like a coffee filter, and you just place it in there and push it down, and then you just screw it on. You can set it on your jar and it's ready to pour milk in. Every milk machine looks a little different, but they all basically work the same. So this is your bucket that all the milk will go into. This is the lid, and this little guy here can come off. This is what prevents the milk from backflowing into the machine. So it'll push this up and stop the milk when it's full. And you just pull these up and push down, and it creates a nice tight seal. I labeled mine with different colored duct tape for all the tubes, just so I never mixed it up. If you do mix up some of the tubes, it can put milk through the machine, and we do not want that. So I just go by color coordination. You can also number them. They usually come with like a number or letter, but those stickers always wear off quickly after washing, which is why I did the duct tape. But once those tubes are on, she is ready to go. After I get the jar and the strainer and the cloth all ready to go, get hot water, as hot as your hands can handle, and I fill up 2 containers. I have them very noticeably different, that way I don't get the soap and the tea tree mixed up. So for soap, you're just gonna do a little dab, and then tea tree oil, a couple drops is all that you need. 2, and then I will place my cloths right inside and bring them outside with me. So now I'm out in the barn. I have brought all the supplies that I need and gotten some alfalfa pellets ready, and now it's time to bring her in. Okay, now that Tubi's up on the stand, I'm going to take my hot water with soap in it, bring it out a little bit, and just make sure you fully wipe down the teat and that leg next to it. That way everything is nice and clean. And then after you clean it, you want to squeeze a little bit of milk out. I usually do about 2 per side to squeeze. You push up on the teat with your 2 fingers, squeeze, and then you use the rest of your fingers while this is still squeezed up here to squeeze down. And to hand milk, that's what you would do. You would just do that over and over and over again. You just keep on squeezing. With the machine, once you've gotten your first couple squirts out, you can turn the machine on, stick her teats up in there, and then it will start sucking. And then you can just leave that there and she will get pumped out. Now to finish her out, whether you're done hand milking or the machine, I take the tea tree oil and do the same thing that I did with the soap. You just make sure you get that full tea. The tea tree oil helps prevent infection and mastitis. So we just got done milking Tuvie, brought the machine back in the house. Now you just undo the lid, take that off. There is your milk. I didn't pump a whole lot off of her. And then you just dump it in the strainer. Immediately after straining, I stick a lid on it and stick it right in the fridge. And it should be good for about 3 days. After the 3rd day, it'll start getting a kind of goaty smell and taste. Once your milk is poured out, you'll again want some hot water. I dumped some baking soda into a bowl in the sink. I'm gonna fill it up with some hot water and put the lid back on this. And then once that bowl gets full, I'm going to turn on the machine and let it run a cycle with this baking soda water. Now all the water is out of my bowl, and I'm just going to empty the tub right down the drain. And then I'm going to repeat this process a second time, but with dish soap. Kind of hard to tell on camera, but this tube is what is bringing the liquid into the machine. This red one here is air, so if you start seeing any liquid or soap or anything coming out of that other one, you will want to just shut it off. So now we have put the baking soda through and dish soap. So we will do one final go with just plain hot water as a final rinse. So I'm going to get all the soap out of here. Rinse it off of these. Put our lid back on. And we will have one final go with just plain hot water. Once that final rinse of water has gone through, then I usually will take apart all of the tubing. That way the outside of it can get a good rinse down since it was out in a barn. And then you have a clean machine.